Hey there, it's me again. Just here with another video of a 911 call that was made. This one was from January 23rd, 2020 at, what would that be, 7:45? Anyway, here we go.
Columbus Police, Tech 130.
Hello. I live in Clintonville, and there is a man, and I'm sure you guys know about him. He lives at 434 Midgard.
Okay, what's going on?
And this is crazy because I have an ex-boyfriend that's been bothering me, but he's laid off, so I feel weird calling you guys about this guy. I don't even really know him. He lives back behind me. I live on Como, and he evidently has a Facebook account, and he's passing around these letters to the neighbors, and putting them on people's doors and stuff. And so it says they drone me crazy, like these letters that he's passing out. So I'm not even on Facebook, but yet I guess you can read his stuff even if you don't have an account. So I'm looking over the stuff because it's starting to concern me, because he mentions my address on a letter. But anyways, long story short, he's like writing my address on his Facebook account, and like I'm doing something. Now, I work for Franklin County Veterans Service Commission. I go to work. I come home. I do nothing. I don't even go anywhere. And I'm getting concerned about my safety. So if you guys Google his address or put it in your system or whatever, you'll probably see, I don't know if you...
What is she concerned about her safety for? I'm a nonviolent man and I am a pacifist.
Needs a checkup or what? I have letters here, and what's really odd is on his Facebook account today, or like less than an hour ago, because, you know, I checked it, and I'm seeing my address on it. I come home from work today, and I go out to my front to check my mail. I don't have any mail. And there's like a Burger King hat, like stuck on my banister, like up.
Yes, the Burger King hat was a gift from me, and it has to do with having it your way. And it was probably meant for the male that lives at the household, not you, Etta.
By my door, and I didn't think anything of it. It's like, looks like it's brand new, like it wasn't even folded or anything. And I didn't think anything of it. I thought, well, maybe the wind blew it here. That's kind of weird. So I got it and I put it in my recycle trash inside my house here. And then I look on the Facebook page that he has, and he says something about his mail being taken or whatever, and he's got all these weird pictures and everything like that.
Yes, I had a number of mail items stolen out of my mailbox, and some were returned weeks later. And the back gate to the alley has been opened countless times. So access to my house is happening right in front of your own garage.
It's just some crazy crap is what it is. And
Is he out there right now, or are you just seeing this on Facebook?
No. And I'm not saying that he put the Burger King cap out but it's weird, and I don't have any mail. But I'm not thinking anything odd about that, because there are days that I don't get mail. But I'm like concerned now. I'm like, is this guy going to, you know, come out and try to attack me or do something? I mean, if somebody looked...
Now that's crazy talk.
looks at his Facebook account, you guys will see where he's talking about not just me, but like some other neighbors, and it's just rambling nonsense. And then when I looked at it, because he sent these like last week, maybe it's last week, a couple weeks ago, he went around and put all these things on people's cars that are parked out on the street. And
yes, I advertised my page, They Drone Me Crazy, because I'm raising awareness of violations of my constitutional rights, my civil rights, and violations of my deed. And it's occurring within the neighborhood.
And said they drone me crazy, like drone, D-R-O-N-E, me crazy. And I've talked to my one neighbors across next door to me, and they said that, yeah, another neighbor like did a well-being check or whatever. But I don't know if it's increasing his paranoia or whatever, if he's a schizophrenic or...
That seems to be the easy go-to for everybody in the neighborhood. It's very interesting. This is the address where the barbecue was held, where the woman said for 2.5 hours, "That faggot, that slut, look at this video," while I was having a fire in my backyard. The gentleman at the barbecue nicknamed me Nature Boy because I go barefoot in the summertime.
What's going on? And he's not over here now, and he actually, when he was passing out those OneNotes one day, I had my front door open, my screen doors, and I thought it was like a person, for voting or something. So I opened up the door and I took the paper right out of his hand, and I said, "Oh, thank you." And then I got in, I started reading it, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Well, he was passing these letters around about his Facebook account. So I don't know what to do. I don't want to cause more of any type of paranoia in him.
In other words, you don't want to get caught. So you want to make me angry by having the police come out and check on me. Again. Your address is also the location where the circle of people in the garage was, and where a man was saying, "Tonight, we're going to get him tonight." It came out of your garage, ma'am.
But I'm also concerned about him continuing to reference my home, or like I'm someone that is bothering him. I don't even really know him. Never really talked to him.
At this point, there's kind of two things.
She apparently does not know what goes on at her property during the daytime. So whomever has been over there and kind of hung out basically are the ones harassing me.
I can do. I can send an officer to come talk to you, and then see what we've got there, and then go talk to him, like, if you want to get involved at that level. Or I can just send an officer with his address and check on him to make sure he's okay. I've been looking at the run history. It's consistent with what we've got, what you're talking about there. Specifically, like Facebook and mentioning addresses, like down to that level. That's in the run history. It looks like it's
See, I don't, I don't know. I know he's probably, I just don't want, I want peace. That's, I just want to work.
I want peace too.
I come home, but, and then I'm looking at this because obviously he's advertising stuff, and he's like mentioning he says 437 Como. I don't even know this man.
Yeah, and I've never met her either. And I keep to myself as well. But this is also the same garage where a young woman driving a smaller SUV came out of it and videotaped me with her phone as she exited the alley.
I don't. I mean, he lives back behind me, but I kind of like keep to myself. But I'm starting to get concerned about my safety. You know, I'm kind of spooky, you know, get spooked because when I leave in the morning, I have to walk out to my garage and I try to jump in my car before I open up my garage to back out because, you know, I'm afraid. I'm a single woman and, you know, when I'm old, but, you know, I'm like, Jesus, this dude's going to come out and attack me. And then with the Burger King cap that looks brand new that was stuck up by my mailbox area.
It was brand new. I got it just for the sir that is there because he wants to have things his way. That's probably why you're not together with him anymore.
So then I'm putting two and two together thinking, does he think that I took his mail or, you know, and then put that cap there? Or maybe it's brand new. It didn't even look like it was like trash, kind of like blown. At first I thought it was, and I'm like, crap, this looks like somebody just went to Burger King, wherever, and got a brand new cap. It wasn't even folded. It was like someone had brought it up. So that means he's like approaching, I don't know this, but, you know, I'm thinking, is this dude like approaching my house when I'm not home or trying to get my mail or...
I'm not interested in anything this slut has. Oh, excuse me. We've never met. We've never met. And listen to all the details she has. 11 minutes of bullshit.
You know, whatever. So if someone can just go do a well-being check.
Because you know that that's the way that they'll take me in and give me another evaluation and come up with another diagnosis. Gang stalking neighbors.
I don't know. I don't want to file anything. That might inflame the situation. So I'm at a loss.
Okay, do you know his name?
Well, I kept this 3-page letter that he sent in, I think it was July.
No, it was April 16th, 2019. And I CC'd the Mediation Center for the Columbus Police Department because I was trying to make amends.
Time he sent a letter that was like 3 pages long that was just, who knows, saying chanting and all kinds of stuff.
The chanting was the people in the garage that were clapping slowly. And one of the males said, "Tonight, we're going to get him tonight." There were about 6 or 7 people there.
And he signs, and his name is Ren Milligan, I think Milligen or Gan, Milligen.
What's this guy look like? That one time you saw him, my Hispanic.
I believe he's like a shorter. I think he has dark hair because, like, on his Facebook account, I assume that's who he is. And I've seen him like walk out once in the summertime from his back gate, and I was actually, it scared me. No, it wasn't the fall. It was just this fall. I was raking the leaves up, and he came out, or he's walking down the alley, and he was walking into his gate area, and he actually scared me because this was after I'd gotten the note, and I get spooked.
Honey, I've come down the alley many times, and I've said hi to you, and you've said hi back. I don't know what you're talking about. And I paid very close attention to your voice because I was trying to figure out if you were one of the people using RNM with V2K. No, we've said hi a couple of times, but that's been the extent of what we know of each other.
Out there because I'm just out there trying to rake my leaves up and get the hell in my house, So he's like a shorter kind of stature guy with, I think, kind of dark hair.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Adamtta. And then I hesitated to call, last name Sivier, Sivier, because I recently broke up with a guy I was dating in September, so that you guys were just at my house, like.
She had to call the cops on the ex? I think your ex-boyfriend has been harassing me while you've been at work. This is also the same garage where I saw a red-headed, mustached young man who then proceeded to say the location of me on my property for weeks through his Boost mobile phone.
Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and because I had my ex-boyfriend, and so I'm like, geez, what the hell is going on with me? And I'm just trying to work and come home, mind my own business.
That's what I want too. But for some reason, your property is very, very busy with harassing.
What's your phone number, Ada?
Blah, 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 blah.
99.
Blah, blah.
44.
Blah, blah.
And I don't want to inflame a situation. Whatever you guys think is, best. I don't like, filing charges and doing anything like that. I just, I don't know if someone can go say, hey,
Exactly what I'm doing is writing a call to have officers go check on him, make sure he's all right. The one last thing I need to know is when they go out and do that, do you want them to stop in and speak with you over on call?
Unless they...
That was a quick answer, wasn't it?
Unless they feel like they need to, because I don't think that, he can see the front of my house because his, it's like an alley and his back of his house meets the back of my house. But
in other words, you don't want me to know that you called them. Surprise! Public records.
There's an alley between us. But, I don't want the cops coming here and him maybe seeing them and knowing that I'm the one that called. But I'm afraid now, I'm starting to become concerned that his focus seems to be mostly my house. He uses code names for other people or something, and I don't know if he's referring like Polly, somebody.
That would be Pokey. I used the first letter of her real name. And yes, it's a good thing that you read it because you know that your property is one of the properties where the harassing has been coming from that I've been unable to report with the Columbus Division of Police.
Or something on the Facebook, so I don't know if he is referring to me or other neighbors or what is going on with him.
I got you. All right, I got a call written and sent. Officers have been dispatched. We'll go check him out, make sure he's all right.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I'll try to leave you folks alone. I know you're busy. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye.
She sounds like a really nice lady, but she's a little bit confused about what goes on at her property, or else she's really good at playing stupid. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out, though, very soon.